Hello everybody! Is everybody okay? So today we're gonna continue doing the series that is what if civilization starts over? There will be the medieval era. Here is the map of the last video at the end. So without other things to say, probably let's start in the Middle East this time. Because this lime team here will act, will do something. So the lime team will expand north, find the Caspian Sea, and assume there's a big old ocean connected to the Mediterranean, to the Black Sea, maybe even the Mediterranean, and engulf all of northern, more like Siberia, Russian area of Asia. So they will kind of calculate the Caspian Sea, make literally what the name says. And now the Lime team will spend, like the Lime team is more like mountaineers, so they will be more in mountains, but will also easily traverse through the plains. And they will get terrain, and build terrain there. So now we will see Arabia span as well towards Turkey. I mean, not Turkey, Turkey. Is I don't know if the new name has the same way to say it or different. But for new people who are new, obviously will be new. We have kind of like Vienna being the first nation here, and the most recently Persia, China, Korea, and Arabia. They also have this little colony here. British moments? Probably not. So now the Arabian will have basically all of what was supposed to be Babylon. And sorry about the sound that's happening outside. Having buildings being built outside. And look at that. Look like the Ottoman Empire without the 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 Catalonian Peninsula, Balkan, and more Eastern North Europe, Africa. Why not even question it. So pretty easily the Arabian will kind of threaten Persian expansionation, Caucasus, the Anatolian Peninsula, like Turkey, the Turkish Peninsula, Turkey, whatever. But now Arabia will get to Turkey, yeah, and discover that, oh, Greek, Morocco is here. Yeah, don't question me why Morocco is ordering Greece. Maybe it's been Cyprus, but Cyprus wasn't discovered yet. And like, if I was supposed to put places that were unexplored, or basically not know, most of the Nordic, mainly Finland and Iceland, Greenland, the Americans, the Saharan, Sub-Saharan, the UAE and Oman, Qatar as well, Central Asia, and blah blah blah, we all know. So they will go around the northern peninsula and found what's supposed to be the Istanbul Straits, the something strait here. I don't know the name. And they will pass through it and voila! They get into Europe. Now Venice will also Spain and find the Arabians. And now they connect their maps and there we go. Basically all the Mediterranean is now all the Mediterranean is explored now. That's cool. Cool. I don't know why I said it wrong. So now that's basically what all the Roman road discovered. We can see countries like on the Black Sea, like Poland. Oh yes, Great Poland. Spend more eastwards, because of course they were. Towards like Eastern Slav nations and cut the duchies, the duchy of the duchies of the Germans here for expanding eastwards. But relax, this isn't Germany. It's more like the Dutch. So they won't declare war on Poland because of that. And also, first negotiation treaty. Because Poland kinda wants some territory from Silesia. Like these territories. And Silesia will sell it for about what's supposed to be modern day about $1,000. That's a lot. So they will buy it. And now Silesia is real. And they become so real they were annexed by Germany. And no, I was lying. Germany will never do that. Even though they invaded two countries last episode. But anyway, history is perfect. So Poland start to expand in this list. Don't know if I say what makes any sense, but oh well. And they were able to expand, but a little too much away to what the capital supposed to be. Cause like they were supposed to, like these regions here are like pretty far away from the capital. The aim you may have, but the Arabian do the same thing. But no, the Arabians is working more like a federation kind of thing, more like Rome, because it stabilized itself, and be, some years before the person was formed. So yeah, but Poland don't have that. They're more like Mongolia. They don't care about establish territory. They just care about invading territory. And they will go south to the Balkans. And Poland kind now is in the Balkans. Never expected to say that in my entire life. But Balkans is pretty far away from 1939, 1936 Poland territories. Even though Hungary is like almost in the border there. But yeah. So with that, Poland looks like a bullhead. Sideways bullhead. And now basically Hungary is just stuck in the border. But that won't make it then stop to expand, at least for a little bit more. So they will spend making this ugly border. And look at that, they were able to get to Arabian, to what's supposed to be Constantinople region. But with that, such as the Arab, but as well Venice cannot expand anymore in the Balkans. Actually, Venice basically cannot explore anywhere. Only if it go to Tripoli, but they are not have a strong navy compared to like Morocco's, the Persian, no Persian, Arabians, maybe even the Britannies. They don't have that type of technology yet. So yeah. And that Poland is this big, so they will have not a rebellion, but a civil war. Because it seems like everybody hates Poland in this universe. Now, which colors are dying good? Oh, orange wasn't used, right? Let's see. No, it wasn't. So, civil war in Poland. So, states like LVIV will break LVIV Translevers and some other states that were formed will rebel from Poland and make a dual monarchy, because it seems like dual monarchies before Austria-Hungary. And I don't know if that true or not, but I'm gonna make like it is, because Poland and Lithuania comet exists in medieval times. existed in these medieval times. But that was more like a personal union, not really like a dual monarchy. But anyway, with the dual monarchy of Lviv and Transylvania, I mean, this region of Romania that I forget the name now, will rebel from Poland, will declare independence from a personal union from Poland. And that started the first civil war in history because it seems like war doesn't exist in here. But we'll probably have seen more now in medieval times. I hope there's in medieval times because not a lot of the world has explored. Like we have Asia discovered in medieval times. Second, according to it explored medieval times, we discovered Asia. So yeah, probably some castles that I can represent it with some sit here. Oh yeah, candles. But no. But also nobody see my video, so why do I ask questions so to have answers and then blah blah blah. And so Poland will try to invade them, but they were able to counter back and invade them. But they were able to remove the forces in northern Belarus, okay, I think. And in the middle of the war, they decided to expand. Oh well, classic medieval thinkings. So in the south, the Commonwealth are doing well, but in the north not so well because it seems like they accidentally remove everybody because only one general, and the Poland take advantage and invade the north and occupy the north. And they were able to encircle this group, but this group was so determined. They moved themselves around the army almost and encircling them and the capital at the same time, and another encirclement. So, an encirclement in an encirclement in a. So, one group was able to encircle three things at the same time. Ironic. Legendary, maybe even. And they will destroy this army. The capital will fall because why not? But this group here will still resist. Make probably guerrilla warfare because yes. And in the north, Poland finally breaks through the defenses and make a snake like it's nobody's business. And they basically they surround Transnistria and Lviv capital, and also divided the two nations. And they finally destroyed these troops and sent most of the troops towards the both capitals. And they militarized region of Warsaw, making that the Poland was able to re- 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 recapture the capital. So, and now the orange team was able to save Lviv and encircle everybody in around Transylvania, and they captured the capital of Transylvania. Now Transylvania not capitulated, so they will be encircled, and the Polish will be moved out of Lviv territories, and they will be able to recapture the capital and destroy the army. And seeing that how bloody it is, they too gonna try to make a ceasefire, but Poland, it being Prussia, don't want to make ceasefire. And they were able to basically remove most of the Lviv army from their territories. And Poland knowing that this war was bloody as hell, they will try, they will do a negotiation. Will be Lviv will have their independence and capture these territories in exchange for these territories. And seeing that they two are basically the same size, Lviv will accept. So now we have a personal union in our hands. And now that this bloody hellish war is over, Germany will do something. And also we have a single alliance in the meantime. For the people the new second time saying the Lord, we have one alliance between the Arab and Korean. So back to Europe, you can see Germany forming an alliance as well, and I'm gonna make the flag, so peace out. And now we have the Duchy, and it's in the right direction. No, it didn't. Anyway, we have the Duchy organization. Now with this organization, they won't invite anybody yet, because their neighbor kind of suspicious, like suspicious soap. And they will request they will send a request to Silesia that they will can become, if they become their puppets, they can give them these territories here. And Silesian being dumb, except so Dutch troops start is passing through Silesia's border and occupy the whole country. Now, yes, I know we need a little bit of Silesian order, so So we're gonna put every pixel in at least one border as the color that it's the original country. Basically the border that other people do. Actually it's be strange. Maybe only in the border of the owner. So now with that, we have our first puppet stage. Now yes, I know technically it's supposed to the Dutch invited. How did it work back again? Oh yeah. They will be in the Dutch organization as in vision stage. So now with that out of the way, we can start to see countries start to be allied with each other. But now we can see a full-on war, regional war, that will be the first Mediterranean hashtag Punic War, the first Punic War, that is between Rome and Morocco. So, without an advice, Roman troops go through Sicily and take the island for themselves, and pass to the Greek Morocco region, whatever you say. So now it's officially war. Oh my god, the vision. Sorry for the bad vision that you guys have. So back after reorganizing the camera, because it was acid, we can see that as a response to the war, Morocco make an alliance. And Morocco will made an alliance. The South Mediterranean Alliance. I tried to make the modern Moroccan flag, but I wasn't able to do without clashing the limits of drawing. So I have to do it, and some nations already want to join it, like Spain, Iberia. It is Spain, Hungary, and these will be the three like main founders of the alliance. So now we can see that Rome is now have to fight two front wars. Nothing that he didn't already made, I think, right? So they will focus in Hungary and will remove its only Mediterranean coast. Like we know that there's a canal in the Black Sea that make it go to the Mediterranean, but Rome autonomous and without having like nobody around to help him, they have to surrender. Like they will probably capitulate. So yeah, they capitulated. Capitulate in their own pleasure. So now back to Iberian front. The fronts the front kinda look like this. Yeah. Iberia having Catalonia. But now that basically our Roman pressure is going back to going to Iberia, will be kind of difficult. They will surround Barcelona and destroy the troops there, massacre the probably, and now they will invade more in Iberia and Morocco, Iberia. And basically, Iberia cannot go any more in the Mediterranean. As you can see, Rome is basically now controlling the north of the Mediterranean. They are the king of the Mediterranean. Am I? Wait a minute. Okay, it's going good. They are basically the king of the Mediterranean. And right now, and they will go here more further and grab Gibraltar. And after the fall of Gibraltar, Moroccan Iberia starts to collapse and to anarchy, to chaos. Not anarchy because anarchy isn't chaos, it's not non-political position. But now that this war is dragging for months probably, some people already in Morocco kind of want to, get out of the war. But mainly Iberia now that Moroccan Iberia capitulated into Roman control and their capital fall. Okay. They will surrender. Not. They will almost surrender, but will officially surrender after the fall of this Senegalese. And now, Morocco kind of want a ceasefire. So ceasefire is made, and the ceasefire is Rome's. Wait, not ceasefire. Why is it ceasefire? To peace treaty. The treaty is Rome gets basically all of Iberia. Like, not all, almost all of it. Now Iberia is Venice. And because they were able to easily capitulate, they will grab a lot of territory, and like I mean a lot of territory from the Hungarian people. So in the first treaty, because the Iberia has a lot of treaties actually, they will get the Mediterranean coast of it, basically forming basically making the Italian border in 1942. But in the next treaty, they will get all of this region that we say they got it. And then it Rome Venice gets this province from Hungary and make them a puppet state. But but at least Hungary was able to live different to Iberia. They wasn't able to live. So now we have basically the Roman Empire in one, but without the Carthage region. Now, so with that Mediterranean out of the way, Rome is basically a regional power now. Like they can go to basically all the Mediterranean, Black Sea, and if you even do the Red Sea as well. But like the Suez don't exist, so they have to go around Africa. But what I say, they can basically go everywhere because now that they were able to capture the navy of mainly Iberian and a lot of Moroccos, they can go a long distance. If you even deal even to like to the Americas, American, something, the American continents. But now that Italy win the war, we always will have people want to join the Roman and even the Netherlands pact. The Dutch pact. The ones who join Morocco will be Brittany, the Commonwealth here. And only many these three too. And to the Dutch will be Austria and Poland as well. So with Europe basically in the state that it was before World War One, we can kind of see a previous World War One, maybe even a 7 years World War. Like basically the Mediterranean War is a world war, but a world war according to them, not according to geography, because Asia was involved, Americas, Africa. So now that the Romans are like kind of doing their own thing, own shit, own something, kind of like imperializing everything. And the province is starting to get pretty big because before it was pretty small because they were small country, but now becoming pretty big, mainly in Iberia and Balkans because now they are colossus. So Yeah, these two countries are kind of in the way of Germany, of the Dutch. So Dutch will invade the Swiss country, kind of like not Switzerland, but north of Switzerland. They have Bern, so that's something. And they will capitulate immediately. Eventually, they get annexed to Germany. But they will be, yeah, they will be completely annexed. And this one is simmering how they sneeze. But surprise, surprise, the Dutch decide to make a trick to it. Get this, I give you about a million, $1,000, and they will accept because they are poor, broken. And if you live in there, they will get it. And also, you know that I forgot what was his color. What was his color again? I'm gonna assume that it was pink. And the country that was here will be allowed to live again as a sovereign nation in what's supposed to be Switzerland. And also it also kind of works as a barrier between these three countries. Works as the neutral zone between Germany and Rome, the Dutch and Rome. I mean, the two countries that will probably fight for, probably will be evening power, and probably the Arabs as well. So with that, with the Punic War ending, what can we do now? Oh yeah, the comment right is basically landlocked. So as Poland, but Poland isn't my problem. No, they have coast. They have a little bit in Latvia. But Poland will expand to Estonia, and we're able to get to the Finnish Estonian Gulf here. I don't know what this is called in real life, whatever. And once again, Roman got blocked to expand any further in the Balkans. So the thing here is that it's medieval times, not like prehistoric times. So why the bloody hell is Rome here? Base. So that when the Romans got like modern and today and forgot how to say. So if they were to get all Roman territory, we have to get almost to Amsterdam, go to the hill and go and do sit here and then go get all these territories that Arabia have and Morocco as well. But who knows? Rome is basically big. Venice is big. I forgot there is Venice, not Rome. It's Venice, bro. Venice is strong. I want to speak French now. Viva la Venice. I don't know how to say Venice in French. So with that out of the way, I I don't know when music discs were the disc was made, but probably not in this time. But just for fun. So now we can go to Germany here. I will make a new nation. Sweden. Now Sweden is made. And for protection, Sweden will join the Dutch alliance. So what can we do now? Yeah, Britain is meant to. Spend more, no, and get these territories. Oh man, the music is long. We're gonna wait until the disc drops. Drops. What aren't supposed to drop? But anyway, so back here, we got some kind of expansionist of the Comet 12, and they could expand towards Crimea, because who don't want Crimea, and were able to get to Crimea and conquer it and all. And now we could see more like Slavic nation, even though technically there is, which is Poland, the Comet and the Comet 12. But these two works more like Germans people that decide to make a nation here in Eastern Europe. So back to the Middle East. Back to the Middle East. We see the Arabians spent through the Anatolian Peninsula they spend, but not a lot. But they almost get anchored. And I know, I just putting cities of today's nations capitals or main city will be. But what can I do with the main cities? Because I cannot say, oh, Arabia was able to make a city was able to get extremely populated and or economically important and become a main city in the middle of the Arabian desert. Does that make any sense? Unless you're something Zurera, though you basically cannot be a city Zurera the phone like brother. You're not you're not a superhero to do that. So now a lot of our Arab Peninsula was discovered. We are basically see the Abbasid Empire here. And also, it's kind of strange to see that now I realize that it's strange to see like Arabia like Korea, because Korea is all the way up there. If someone to go to the war, you're gonna have to go all the way to the coast and to get to Korea, and then the Koreans have to go through send their army through to the coast to get you, and the meat and taking all of those years, the nation will probably have capitulated. So yeah, the Arabians have to ally with Rome or something. And in the last video, I really want to make our own protocol to to make this war be even bigger. But I think like my brain changed and decided to do that in Morocco's. So now the Arabs, this video is basically focused on the Arabs, like will expand even more into the Arabian Peninsula. That makes a lot of sense. They get until here, and they know it is pretty hot, like 54 degrees is pretty hot. But either way, they will spend here and build some settlements. But if it just was in real life, we will have to be like have 1,000 nations, different nations, in mainly in Europe, Anatolia Peninsula, Arabia, Northern Africa, I guess. But this isn't real life. No, this is a fictional scenario. How could civilization restart without a nuclear power plant? A nuclear power plant is for that. A nuclear a nuclear war. They're supposed to be like, I don't know, the universe bug and everyone lost intelligence and technology or something like that. Who knows? Or maybe, what? Okay, yeah, I thought what it is. But the universe bug and time will goes back. Or it is just another universe. Who knows? So now we're gonna see Arabia spend more in towards Tripoli, and next we get Tripoli, and reach the the border with Morocco. Like they weren't that isolated before, but they're not anymore. But the bloody hell is happening outside. By the way, bloody hell is just chaos outside. There's another deal in here. There's another day in Ohio. Even though I don't live in Ohio. Where the bloody hell I live? So now that the whole Mediterranean coast is except like these islands and Cyprus maybe. What can we do? Maybe I think we're gonna make more focus here in Asia to make the world better here, because it's just hell. So China will spend a little bit. Like Asia here is just hell. It's just chaos. Yellow Sea chaos. Balkan raids. Whatever you think is the worst thing ever. And Taipei kinda is colonized. You might be asking, why they don't go to inner China? I know, but it's the Lord. But anyway, now that I think, fuck the Lord, fuck rules, fuck democracy, see, and everyone go communist, and liberate the world for the stupidest capitalist world. Make Lenin dreams come true. And open arms to Islam. So now Korea will be kinda stopped here because China don't like Korea. Seems like because Korea literally didn't let China join the Arab Alliance or a thing or something or a bit. So with that we have this type of China, and now we have I don't know, fucking Korea finding Japan. That's right. Korea finds southern Japan here because according to the words, is one block, and they will time and colonize a bit. Not a lot, still more like put a settlement in there and laugh it, laugh it to die. Because like he been like, but who's caring about the people who live here? Let's just let him die alone. But guess what? They didn't die, and they spent Korea's help to southern China and basically become their own settlement in here in the city. But other main cities are Nagasaki and Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and as other main cities, and Suko something new. So this time around, we're gonna have to see a Mongol Empire because we have to see a plaguing game here. Okay, so basically all the colors here is used. So next best thing is powdered concrete. Blue already been used. So will be red, Soviet style. So we're gonna see a new nation appear here. And gonna work like the Mongol Empire. It's supposed to be the Mongol Empire of this one. So Brazil has been starting outside. So we have this Gambia country. Oh my god, I just crazy. I cannot make double countries. Every country has to be small and real straight, real shapes. Because this is my way to show that I don't care about history. I care about myself. So now that the now that the Mongols are here in Manchuria, because it seems like that big old lake in the rest of the don't exist, but no, it's kind of like here, that lake. The lake is kind of like here, so yeah. So Mongols, they spend more north to rise. And now they didn't appear in the tip and start going down. It's just by way to show to just fill the area they invaded. Then now I think I have to see how big they will be. Like damn, look how big this bull is. And also, fuck everybody here. I don't know how I will make a country. So I don't know how I'm gonna make ice area, ocean island, like that islands be controlled by others because we don't show flag in here. Like there is official flags to other countries, but you know, I mean there will be because I didn't make it. the master I did for creating collector conversion and a private version of this in Age of Conflict. But now we have a rocket. So now with the Mongols getting kinda big, like they are bigger than hungry. This hungry. Kinda hungry. I got you guys. Have they something settled and I have to kill to on my own self. I just being British. Not wait, why the fuck did I say that? I'm not being British. I just don't know what to do. Guys, what should I do? I don't know what to do. I lost myself in the shadows of the dome. We got ripped out of heaven and go down to hell. And what the fuck did I say now? I just think about the one stream from Greece that King was surprisingly Christian. So yeah. Oh there. So guys, I'm back. M. And I'm probably gonna have to stop soon because I have to lunch now. I'm blood suffering. God, I'm not suffering. Everybody, I just keep getting 1,000 sit in my communication app. I'm recording and bloody Brazil. So I'm just gonna make like half a little bit more to get 1 hour and 30 a bit kind of a this shit. So I can stop and they will be first era Mediterranean first medieval age pre-Plague Inc. game. Pre-Plague Inc. game. Yeah. Next game we're gonna probably make Plague Inc. How Plague Inc? So the Mongols getting this big and they got a lot of ways to go. Because I at least wanted to get to the Caspian and I'm gonna end the video here, so give me one singularity second. I told you I need one singularity second. So guys, here's the map of the early medieval times of this world, and if not the next video, if not the next the retro next will be in we will have some colonization in mainly Africa and Americans and this region. So, and I'm gonna end here. Just say goodbye and do whatever you guys want to make. Bye. Bitch.